In this subject, we have divided our course into 8 modules, and depending on the topic contents, each module again have been divided by few lectures. Finally, I have planned to complete the course of control system by 25 lectures. Hello everyone. In the last lecture, I have discussed the stability by location of pole. I am starting 10th lecture of course on control system 1. Now in the present lecture, I am going to introduce Routh-Harjoit criterion. I will try to cover Routh-Harjoit criteria and applications. Course outcome: modeling physical systems using transfer function to analyze system dynamic and steady state behavior. A. Harjoit and E.J. Routh started investigating the necessary and sufficient conditions of stability of a system. So, before discussing the Routh-Harjoit criterion, firstly we will study the stable, unstable, and marginally stable system. Stable system: if all the roots of the characteristic equation lie left hand side of the S plane, then system is stable. And if all the roots of the system lie right hand side of the S plane, then system is unstable. And if poles are present imaginary axis, then the system is marginally stable system. Let the characteristic equation of the system. So this is nth order characteristic equation. We use Routh-Harjoit criterion to check the stability of the system. Routh stability criterion can be readily applied to the characteristics to find out the presence of roots without having to solve the actual equation. This criterion determined how many roots of the characteristic equation lie in the right half of S plane. If we can factorize the characteristic equation, then from that factor we can find pole and conclude whether the system is stable or not. But it may happen that the characteristic equation is big or difficult to factorize it. Statement of Routh-Harjoit criterion. Routh-Harjoit criterion states that any system can be stable if and only if all the roots of the first column have the same sign, and if it does not has the same sign or there is a sign change, then the number of sign changes in the first column is equal to the number of roots of the characteristic equation in the right half of the S plane. That is equals to the number of roots with positive real parts. Then I will discuss advantages of Routh-Harjoit criterion. We can find the stability of the system without solving the equation, and we can easily determine the relative stability of the system. By this method, we can determine the range of K for stability. By this method, we can also determine the point of intersection of the roots locus with an imaginary axis. Limitation of Routh-Harjoit. This criterion is applicable only for linear system. It does not provide the exact location of poles on the right and left half of the S-plane. In case of the characteristic equation, it is valid only for real coefficients. The Routh-Harjoit criterion is frequently used for the determination of stability of linear feedback system. Here consider a closed loop system. So feedback is given Hs. So Cs by Rs equal to Kgs by 1 plus Kgs into Hs. So this is the characteristic equation. So this characteristic equation equal to 0. Therefore, the roots of this characteristic equation depend upon the proper selection of the value of k. It is seen that unknown k appears in the characteristic equation. For such a case, Routh array is constructed. Then the range of values of k obtained in such a way that it will not produce any sign change in the first column of the Routh array. Hence, it is possible to obtain the range of values of k for stability of the system. Such a system in which stability depends on the condition of parameter k is called conditionally stable system. Generating a Routh array. Considering the following characteristics polynomial, when the coefficient a0, a1 and an are all the same sign and non-zero. Step 1. Arrange all the coefficient of the above equation in two rows. First row, consider this coefficient a0. Then next term, consider this next coefficient a2, then a4. Then second row, consider a1, then a3, then a5. Then step 2. From these two rows, we will form the third row. So this is third row. Create by these two rows. So what is the formula of B1? B1 equal to A1 into A2 minus A0 into A3 divided by A1. Similarly, this B3 equal to A1 into A4 minus A0 into A5 divided by A1. Now, we create a fourth row using these two rows. That means C1 equal to B1 into A3 minus A1 into B3 divided by B1. And C3 equal to B1 into A5 minus A1 into B5 divided by B1. Step 4. We shall continue this procedure of forming a new rows. Numerical solution problem 1. Check the stability of the system whose characteristic equation is given by s to the power 4 plus 2s cube plus 6s square plus 4s plus 1 equal to 0. Then using Routh criteria forming this form. This is the higher power is S4. Then write down first S4, then s cube, then s square, then s1, then s0. Then first write down the coefficient of s4, this is 1. Then write down the coefficient of s square, so this is 6. Then forming a second row, so write down this coefficient 2 and this is 4. Then create third row, that means b1. So b1 equal to 2 into 6 minus 1 into 4 divided by 2. So this is 4. Then b3. b3 is the 2 into 1 minus 1 into 0. There is no coefficient, that means this is 0. By 2, so this answer is 1. So this is write down 1. The next is calculate C1. 4 into 4 minus 2 into 1 divided by 4. Then this answer is 3.5. And next part is 0 because 4 into 0 and 2 into 0 divided by 4. So this value is 0. Then find D1. 3.5 into 1 minus 4 into 0 divided by 3.5. So this answer is 1. So where you see that the first column there is no sign change. That means there is no pole are present right hand side of the S-plane. So the system is stable. Numerical solution problem 2. Check the stability of the system by this characteristic equation. So using Routh criteria. Then here power is S4. So write down s to the power 4, s cube, s square, s1, s0. Then write down this coefficient of s4, 1, and this coefficient is 3 and this coefficient is 5. Then forming second row 2 and 4. Then create this third row. 2 into 3 minus 1 into 4 divided by 2. So this answer is 1. That means B1. Then B3. 2 into 5 minus 1 into 0 divided by 2. This answer is 5. This. Next, calculate C1. That means 1 into 4 minus 2 into 5 divided by 1. So this answer is minus 6. Then this value is 0 because 1 into 0 minus 2 into 0 divided by 1. So this value is 0. Next is D1. Minus 6 into 5 minus 1 into 0 divided by minus 6. So this answer is 5. So where is the number of sign change in the first column is 2. That means positive to negative and negative to positive. That means number of roots in the right hand side of the S-plane is 2. So the system is unstable. Next lecture is coming soon for more discussion. Please follow the lecture. Thank you.